Good morning. Good morning, Sue. How are you, friend? Hopefully we won't have any technical issues today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. How are you? Excuse me. Okay, we're going to hang out here. It's almost 10, not quite 10. I can't believe it's July the 23rd already. Only one more week, July's over. And then August, and I think my grandbabies go back to school on the 19th. So they only have like 3 weeks and they'll be back in school. Crazy. I don't know where the summer went. I really don't. You got an appointment next week. Okay. Yeah, I'll be live. I think the following week I won't because we're going to try to do a few days at Chincoteague that week. Have to see. It's a crazy, crazy summer. So, alrighty. I just mailed you a package, the In Color Club and my in-studio classes for June. I'm going to explain to you what happened. I'm waiting on some stuff for the July and at-home class. Should be here tomorrow, and then I'll get that all out in the mail. We have class Monday, Christmas in July. I'll be posting information about that to do an at-home version. Hi, Barb. How are you? My sinuses, my allergies are giving me a run for my money right now. Okay, Pat. All right. Yes. The hold up with the Lily of the Valley class, because Sue and Pat, you're on here. You're the only two, other than my regular subscribers, who got it. When I opened the box to cut the paper to finish the class out last week, Stampin' Up! Sent me the stamp set instead of the paper. So I have 4 Lily of the Valley stamp sets instead of 4 DSP packs. So they made it right. It'll be here tomorrow, and then I can get everything else. Other than that, I think that that's good. I will be sending the retreat, 12-hour retreat thing out later today. I actually got up early to finish everything up this morning, but lots of changes. You got that right, friend. You got that right. Similar leaf set in the... It's hard not to have a similar leaf set, Pat. And I think about that. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I don't even know where I was. Monday is class in studio, Christmas in July, and just cards, okay? And then I will be opening registration for Christmas in July at home, which is the same class. But at the at-home version, you will get a half a pack of DSP, you'll get a pack of matching gems and ribbon, okay? I can send them back. I haven't yet. I actually paid to resend the paper because I didn't want to wait. I actually paid to get the paper here and 2-day aired it. I am sending the leaf set back. If you want one, I can throw it. It's just this. No, I have the bundle. They're bundles. Do you want the bundle, Sue? Message me. Yes, I can put one in your next package. Absolutely. Yes, back to this, Pat. It's very hard not to have a similar leaf. I think about that sometimes when we bring out new images. Like, I've been a demonstrator 31 years. So it's really hard to repeat images, and especially for Christmas. Do you ever think about how many Christmas images are there? And if you've done 31 Christmases with stamping, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get into this. Just waiting for people to come on. What? Yeah, let's get started. It's 3 after. Hi, Virginia. Hopefully my internet will hold out, because when I figured out my technical issues, we checked. My iPad should be fine. My phone should be fine. Storage wasn't an issue. So I'm thinking it was the internet dropping. Okay. Okay, so today we are going to do projects with the new Simply Leaf bundle. This is available. This is an online exclusive that just came available. And then also, here is the product of the month. So you have a few more. Actually, I don't think it's sold out, so this one will probably carry over if you haven't got it already. So it's the Begonia Belle. Hi, Kim. These guys are all popping on this morning. Begonia Belle. I actually should have did some projects with this. Maybe I'll work on projects for next week with this, because you can still get it. So with a $75 order, you can get it for $5. Okay, that's the product of the month for July. Today's projects are with the Simply Leaves. We are having in-studio class on Monday, the 27th at 10 and 6. So if you're local and you want to come, there's space available. We're going to be doing Christmas in July and Just Cards. Just Cards is Christmas in July. The stack is going to be the Violets, the Violet Dreams. Okay. I'm also making Just Cards into my at-home class as well. So more information will be out about that. I tried to get all that out this morning, but Constant Contact was glitching. Another thing that's coming out this later on today would be the retreat sign up. It's all ready to go. My 12-hour retreat in Littlestown is Saturday, August the 29th, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. You will get 4 make and takes and product included with the registration. You will have a 12 hours of crafting. Hi, Janice. 12 hours of crafting. I bring my I bring almost my studio, my stamps, my inks, my punches, dies, Big Shot, all that's coming with me. I will have some retired product there for sale. I'm not going to bring a ton, but I'm going to bring some retired product for sale. Past kit classes might be there for sale. Lunch where you will be on your own, but dinner will be provided. There will be door prizes. Just a fun day. 12 hours of stamping. So if you're interested in that, registration will be out later today for that. And then also, there is a to-go option as well. So if you're in Long Beach Island enjoying the beach, oh my gosh, Deborah, the beach anywhere is my happy place. We'll have an amazing time. Hopefully you'll get a lot of sunshine. We are headed to Chincoteague in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, I actually will be coming home from Chincoteague. But yeah, we're headed to Chincoteague for a few days in 2 weeks. So anyway, okay, like I said, today's project is the Simply Leaves, and you will be seeing this again because my optional class for retreat is done with the Simply Leaves bundle. Okay, so the Simply Leaves, and I used, for one of the projects, I used the new gingham as well. So let's get started. Okay, this is the first one. Alrighty. So the base of this is crumb cake, 5.5 by 8.5, and I don't have my glasses on. And if I sound a little nasally, it's because my allergies are kicking my butt. Okay, so we have these two pieces. This is the in color gingham that just came out, and then we're laying that on Peacefully Pine. So we're gonna layer those together. And guys, remember to comment, like, and share, because when you do, that tells Facebook to push this out for me. And that's important. So push it on out. We're gonna layer this together. And I'm gonna layer this on the card. Just gonna layer it right across there. So that's the first piece. And then here is a piece of the Golden Glow, and then a piece of basic white. We're going to do some stamping. We're going to use the Peaceful Pine. Actually, I'm going to use this. I noticed that I need it. Sometimes I don't need the extra padding. The extra stamping block. I'm grateful for your kindness. I do love the greetings in this set. I love the font that they used. It's kind of fun. Okay, that's that. We're gonna layer that together. And then we're gonna put that on the card. There we go. So there's your card. So far, we're gonna do some leaves. So let's do some stamping. we're going to stamp this one in Peaceful Pine, but I'm going to stamp it off because I want it a little lighter. I don't want it that dark. There we go for that. And I should have cleaned this one up. Hopefully it'll work. I'm gonna wipe it on my jeans. Don't tell anybody. There we go. And then I'm going to stamp the other one in Golden Glow. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do some punching. I did this earlier. I stamped them the wrong way, so now I'm gonna have to cut to line them up. That's all right. And we'll save this full strength one for something else. Okay, punch in here. I mean, I'm not ready for summer to be over, but I do love fall as well. It's probably, spring and fall are equally my favorites. I just don't like winter. There we go. So there's that one. And then we're gonna stick this one in here in the punch. There we go. We're going to put some dimensionals on these. And if I could find, I need to find some gems that would match this. These are the in color. You love the Peaceful Pine. Yes, Peaceful Pine is my favorite too, Joyce of Virginia. Morning, Joyce. Peaceful Pine. Hydrangea Hue is kind of growing on me, but Peaceful Pine is my favorite out of the new in colors. We had Crisp Cantaloupe before. I didn't like it then. Okay, we're going to add these together just like that, and then we're going to bring in some linen thread. Yeah, my grandkids go here to Hanover Public, and yeah, they go back on the 19th too. Going back that early is a little, is not, I thought Lancaster County went back later. My niece has kids, and they live in Lidditz. And usually they don't go back until after Labor Day, I thought. I don't know. I know Maryland schools don't go back until after Labor Day. At least they didn't. Okay. We're going to add the glue dot to add our bow. And then if I could find some matching gems, I think that would be pretty. Or maybe I'll have to get the blends out and color some gems. But here's a pretty cute, cool, simple, quick and easy card with a new punch. There we go. So I'll bring in the next one. Here is the next one. Most schools do, yeah. All right. I don't know, my internet's lagging. I can see what's happening. Let me refresh the screen and get going here. So here's the next one, okay? All right. Okay, this one I'm using Cajun Craze for the base. Yeah, my internet is acting really weird. Has been for days. It'll say my internet connection dropped. Okay, so we're gonna use stamp on basic white. We're gonna use Cajun Craze. I'm gonna bring in this little, this is actually the center of the leaf, but we're gonna stamp it as like a background. Okay, I'm just gonna stamp one here and one here. Just stamp some of these around. Cajun Craze is a very pretty fall color or masculine color. I actually used it with the Lakeside Retreat, and I need new blades on my paper cutter. Okay, so this is this one. So I'm going to go ahead and layer this onto the card base. Yeah, I know. Fall is right around the corner, Pat. I thought I'll just do these fall cards because I walked into Hobby Lobby a couple weeks ago and they already have their fall stuff out. They actually have Christmas stuff out too. I wasn't quite ready for that. Okay, I'm going to stamp on the Cajun Craze. I'm going to bring in, which one do I want to use? Oh, this one. See, this has a bunch of different leaves. So it has these all leaves. Now these smaller ones you're going to have to fussy cut. These all fit the punches. And then we have these. So I'm going to stamp this right on Cajun Craze. And I'm going to punch it out. We're going to punch out our leaf. So there's the first leaf. And then I already have the small gingham one done and fussy cut. So then let's stamp our other one on here. And then we'll go ahead and punch that. Don't worry, I'm not 100% ready for fall, going to go fall. But I already did Christmas this month, now I'm doing fall, so yep. Okay, so there we have our leaves. We're gonna bring in a scrap strip here, basic white. Ink up. The same with Cajun Craze. And then I'm going to just cut it at an angle. And then I just have this tiny strip of the gingham. Now the gingham has a wide gingham on one side and then a narrower one on the other side, and I'm just gonna cut the end off, make that an angle. And now we're gonna put our card together. We're gonna add some dimensionals to these. I'm using all my dimensional edges. I have a whole drawer full of dimensional edges. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to put adhesive on the back of these. Let me arrange these. I'm going to try to tuck this underneath here. I actually want to move it up a little bit. I want to kind of cover that background a little bit. Maybe not. We're just going to go in here like this. There we go. And then the green underneath it. There we go. And then I'm just going to tuck this right here. And then we're going to bring in the linen thread and do a double bow. Oops. Okay. Alright, we're going to stick them right here. There we go, and I thought we could throw in some gems here, and there you go. So there's these two for today. These two for today. Get my junk out of the way. Garbage. There we go. 2 fall cards with the linen, the Simply Leaves bundle, punch bundle, and the gingham paper. Okay, all right, guys. Remember, Monday's class, so if you're planning on coming and you're local, let me know. Yeah, I am getting retreat out, and then Christmas in July. Registration for at-home version will be going out. Okay. All right, guys, I think that's all I have. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me, and I'm so thankful we didn't have any tech problems today. So have a good weekend. Yes, share it out for me. That would be amazing. And I will be back next week with some more fun projects. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.